Hi there, everyone. It is time to check out the Irish entry for Eurovision 2019. And before I get going, I'm just going to say that I think after this one, we're actually halfway through, which is, I think that's how many I did last year. And I'm kind of just impressed over myself that I've done so many so fast. I think my hype is just up for Eurovision at the moment, and that's why. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to get right into this one. I haven't heard anything about this one, so I'm all ears for it. Let's go. Okay, this is cool.
22. Oh, and I think of you. Lately, that's all I do.
It's kind of a very old-fashioned bass line going on here. But then the vocals are kind of modern. They have this really modern approach. But still, there's something in them. She has some nice tones in her voice. Got good vibrato and there's a great flow in this. Nice melody. I'm getting some Stand By Me vibes here. It's the... Wait, is that Ordinary World by Duran Duran? Mate, it's like the same melody. But okay, I'll live with it. I like that switch up though, with the instrumental taking over a little bit. But that melody is a bit suspicious. I'm really liking the flow and the rhythm of the instrumental though, and her voice is really strong. She feels very professional in the way she can control her voice. I'm liking the bass line a lot. It's very prominent in the mix. And these guitar chords, a lot of just delay and reverb on them. They become kind of like a pulse every time they hit. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking of Ordinary World. I'm sorry, but... Okay. I'm usually not one of these people who can actually complain about copying and whatnot, but I can't focus outside of this one. Liking the panning here with the guitars. Okay, good use of the backing vocals here. The instrumental doesn't feature much variation here, but it's just this whole thing, the whole package of just something pleasant to keep going all the time. I'm liking the rhythms, I'm liking the flow, the melody is good, the vocal melody is strong. Instrumental is pleasant, has a good sound to it. Yeah, the ending a bit abrupt there, but fine. It doesn't matter too much. I have a hard time seeing how this is going to stand out among the competition in Eurovision, but I'm going to start off with a really big positive. This song has such a warm and welcoming feeling to it. It really has that charming instrumental, the charming vocal style, and just a pleasant melody that flows so nicely on this quite pleasant instrumental. This instrumental that kind of highlights the bass mainly, and then you have these really just slow guitar chords that have a lot of pulsating delay on them. It's quite a nice combined sound. The collective soundstage here is quite pleasant. It's quite calming and just quite enjoyable. I'm a big fan of it, and I'm a big fan of how she uses her voice to really make something extra with it, because she kind of gives the song some personality in that sense. And yeah, I'm getting some really nostalgic vibes from the instrumental. It's like a bit of this "Stand by Me" with the bass line, how it moves, how it snaps on the beat, and yeah, quite enjoyable, quite catchy, quite rhythmic, and really enjoyable in that sense. Then we have this. I'm not gonna try and get too much into it because I've already done so in when I reacted to it. But like this guitar melody that comes in the B part of the chorus, it sounds a suspicious amount like "Ordinary World" by Duran Duran, and it's so just you can't ignore it because they've just removed notes in between. Otherwise, it is the same melody. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work on the song, but I'm just feeling like couldn't there be a little bit more variation in that because it does not quite convince me of the creativity that they put into this entry. Um, I'm liking where it's going. I'm liking the flow. I'm liking the instrumental side of things. But there just is something that quite doesn't click with me in terms of its creativity, simply put, because the variation in it is quite minimal. The structure is quite standard. It doesn't really explore anything. It doesn't quite go outside of the box in any part of the song. I think what mostly is just what makes it unique is the way she uses her voice, and that's quite minimal. I'm gonna finish it off with saying that I did enjoy this. Don't take me wrong and think that I didn't like it because I actually I actually really did. It's a pleasant listening experience. I'm gonna enjoy it. I hope they stage it well so it becomes quite welcoming and charming on stage. Uh, but let's just say there are other songs this in this selection that I prefer over this one. And that's all I'm gonna keep it to. Do tell me what you think of this song in the comments. If you love it, if you don't like it, or if you're a bit like me, just think it's a pleasant little listening experience for 3 minutes. Whatever it is you think of it, leave it in the comments. And until next time, take care of yourselves and bye bye.